in the shop with our beloved Betty Boop the Bronco. While we have some parts on order to finish the coolant system, we are going to replace the 2 front wheel bearings. You know how it goes whenever you start on a project and you think, I'm gonna do this, i.e. the coolant system, and then you realize we don't have the brackets to bolt the radiator in from the top. You know, the things that hold the radiator on the top to the core support. Yeah, we don't have those, so we've got those on order and we don't want progress to stop. So what do y'all say when we get to work? All right, y'all, before I pop this tire off, I wanted to show you guys how shot this wheel bearing is. It's not crazy bad, but it's not good. So I'll show y'all why we need to replace this. It's got quite a bit of movement. What do y'all say we fix it? Tire's coming off. Check out our collection of spider webs there. That's lovely. Okay, let's pop this manual locking hub off so that we can begin disassembly. Now that we have this portion of the locking hub off, I want to get all of this grease off of it and get a good look at it before I start pulling it all apart. I'm gonna use some legendary brake clean from CRC. I'm sure you guys use this stuff like we do. It is so good. CRC makes a bunch of rad products, and this is one they're known for. Such good stuff. I brought a bucket so that I can catch all the junk that I blow out of here. So let's go. Looks brand new, babe. Brought a few small screwdrivers. We have a locking ring in here holding all of this in. I can see it right along the edge. There we are. Yay. Sweet. Okay, one piece out. Now, will the rest of this assembly come out? Looks like it. Okay. Wow, you guys, this nut that goes on this spindle was loose, like finger loose. Probably have a great bearing in there. We just needed to tighten this nut.
Yeah.
All right, that one's off. I'm gonna put this in order of how I removed it on the ground.
That's a good idea.
And now I'm going to try and get this washer out so that we can get the inside nut off. There she comes. Sweet. Clean it off in bucket of brake clean. I know I should be wearing gloves when I have my hands in brake clean. Take this drum off. Okay, let's get this inner nut off. All right, inner nut removed. Woohoo! Outer bearing.
Did you wedge that seal in the brake?
Probably. Nope. Sweet! My plan is now to clean the spindle with some more brake clean, and then we'll take these pieces over and clean them so that we can pack the new bearings and get everything reassembled. That's beautiful. That spiffy spindle. Super spiffy spindle, super spiffy spindle, super spiffy spindle, Don't worry, brake clean doesn't make you weird. I'm just weird. Okay, let's go clean this stuff up. Cleaning out the grease in the locking hub cap so that it's sure to have good, fresh grease in there. That thing looks new. Locking ring. Locker assembly. Outer nut. Clean as a whistle. Our center washer. and our inner nut. Now we'll clean the hub. Looky there. Super pretty. All right. Sweet, our parts are all clean, and now it is time for reassembly. But it's actually time for us to go inside and have dinner and go to bed. And I will check back with you guys tomorrow. So, next time you see me, it'll be tomorrow. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's a new day. And now we are going to beat the races out of this hub. So that is going to be fun. Aaron always makes fun of me because I don't swing a hammer quite as strongly as I should. So we'll see how I do on this because I'm kind of a pansy with a hammer. I don't want to break stuff. So let's get going. Oh my gosh, it's out. I got it. That was like 4 hits. Sweet. Maybe I'm stronger than I thought. Round 2. This one's being a little bit more difficult. That's okay.
You need to clean your toolbox off next time.
It's coming out. Oh, it can't come out any further because it's to the edge. In fact, I pushed it past the edge. I don't want to tweak it. It was loose. It was loose enough. Cool! Yay!
Cool.
Sweet!
We'll get your new ones.
Thanks, babe.
Where does it?
Okay, we have our handy dandy race driver. Not to be confused with the race car driver, which is what I am. Not really. I mean, I do take Roxy down the track, but I have a long way to go until I can actually be considered a race car driver. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, it needs to go down more. Change tones. That means it bottomed out. Looks awesome. Okay, let's do the other one. Next one going in. So we have a race driver and then we have this long guy because my hammer won't reach down into the hub where that race is, so. Whoop. That one went in much easier. Let's check and be sure that it's all the way in. Yeah, that looks pretty.
Guys! Surprise!
Okay, get up on your stool. Let's put some gloves on.
Yes.
You guys, this is Sophie, our other niece. This is Aaron's sister's daughter. It's really cool because she and her family are moving closer to us, so she's going to be getting to spend more time in the shop. And she watches the show, and she and Elia hang out, and she's like, maybe someday I could be in the shop and wrench.
I can fly off.
Don't fall off. Okay, we're going to grease some bearings, and it's going to be gross.
It really is.
I made her smell it earlier. I was like, smell it. In the Greasomatic 3000. Okay, I'm gonna push it down.
No,
We can push it down. It's coming through! Okay, look, it's through.
Yes.
Ugh. Okay, I'll set that right here. So we grab this bearing and we get all that grease around the outside.
Where'd I put it?
Right here. All along the edge, we have to grease all of those bearings.
It's like jelly, kind of.
Yeah.
Like really stinky.
Stinky slime indeed. This looks good, man.
It looks weird. It looks weird, Emily.
But it's gonna be great.
Look.
Don't touch my face! I'm smelling it just by breathing. Okay, this one's good. Next bearing going in. You gonna try to push it down yourself?
I'm using another hand.
You need to stand on it.
Yeah. I see it. I'm doing it. Technically, Emmy's doing it, but like I think I'm kind of doing it.
Yeah, you're doing it.
Okay.
Okay. All on the outside.
Get some of this jelly on this muffin.
Yum. Look at you, you're greasing a bearing. Packing that bearing, sister. Okay, we can place it right there.
Another muffin tin done.
Dude, we did good. Thank you for your help. Nice work. So now I'm gonna swing a hammer, and I don't want anything to fly off and hit you. So,
I'm doing my duties.
I'm doing my duties. She's sitting over in the director's chair. So if you hear any giggles or random questions, then that's Sophie. All right, gloves back on. About to swing another hammer. We're going to take this seal, and after we drop our bearing in, I'm going to use our little race installer and hammer that seal into place. The trick will be to hammer this in evenly. I think it's in there, folks. How does it look? Good, Aaron?
Looks good.
Sweet. All right. Time to get the hub onto the spindle. Alrighty, I think we should slide our next bearing in and then get the first nut on. There we go. Here's our inner nut, and it's got this divot here that whenever we slide our washer in place, which has this tooth that sits down into the spindle just where we need it, it's super cool. All right, let's install it. We've got our fancy socket on the nut. I'm gonna snug it down with this ratchet, and then this inner nut torques to 50 foot-pounds, and then you back it off a quarter turn after you're sure that your bearing is all set in there. The way that Aaron was telling me that he wants to do it is tighten it to 50 foot-pounds, back it off. Tighten it to 50 foot-pounds, back it off. And do that a few times so that we're sure that our bearing is perfectly installed, and then we'll tighten it again to 50 foot-pounds and then back it off a quarter turn. Back her off. Broke it loose. Loose again. And tightened again. Hub still rotates, so we'll back it off a quarter turn. That seems really loose.
A little bit more. Leave it there.
Okay. I've got a flashlight assistant here.
Yes.
That's where it starts for a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
They hold a flashlight for their parent or their aunt or uncle or their friend.
Or the Aunt Emily.
Yes, and then they get hooked on cars. It might happen to you. Time to install our washer. We're gonna go right on the channel where this tooth aligns with, and then be sure we get our little stud into one of those holes. You're doing great, little lady. Okay, it's on the stud.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Okay, now for our outer nut.
Is it like a nut that you can eat?
Does this look tasty? I don't think so. Come on, baby.
I'm not getting sleepy.
Trying to talk herself out of getting sleepy, I think.
I'm not getting sleepy.
Okay, it's snugged. This one torques to 100 foot-pounds.
That's good.
Still rotates.
It's good.
Good, good, and
Oh.
gooder. Oh boy, she's got dirty hands. She's got dirty hands, folks. Mayday, mayday.
Do you? Yes, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
All right, y'all. 100 foot-pounds. We just did a whole bunch of research if we should grease the actual locking hub mechanism, and it was kind of mixed reviews. Some people said that your bearing would provide enough grease for it, install it dry. Some people said grease it. So we are just gonna spray a light coat of white lithium grease in there. Whenever we first pulled it out, it was kind of dirty with grease, so that's probably from the bearing, but you guys can tell us in the comment section if you have an opinion of right or wrong here. Let's slide this puppy in. Ooh, there it is. I think it's good. The locking ring.
Yeah, that'll tell you whether or not it's in.
Yeah, if it'll be able to hit that channel where the locking ring goes in.
Screwdriver?
Don't it? Okay, sweet. The locking ring just slid into place. One of the videos that I watched, the dude put in a couple of the bolts and he had a little bit of wiggle room. Once he installed it, he kind of was able to slide it in and out, and he said that that was a good thing. Yep. Can you hear it? Perfection. We will then install the cap. Oh man. For those of you that are like, why are you leaving the drum brakes on? Eventually we will be doing a disc brake swap on this rig. We just really want to get it back on the road, and then we'll take a weekend and do a disc brake swap once we have it running and driving. Because as you guys know, projects are never done. We've got all kinds of suspension work we want to do on this rig, so in due time. The fender flares though, I'm real excited to see those on. You will see that on an upcoming episode. In addition to new wheels and tires. Dude, this Bronco transforms. You're not gonna wanna miss it, I'm telling you right now. Betty Boot Bronco will be back on the road before we know it. And you guys are gonna be along with us on the adventure. We will see y'all soon.